The Perfect Block, a Jessie Hunt psychological suspense, Book 2, by Blake Pierce. Narrated by Laura Bannister.
Perfect House, a Jessie Hunt psychological suspense, Book 3, by Blake Pierce, and narrated by Ulka S. Mohanty.
The Perfect Block, a Jessie Hunt psychological suspense, Book 2, by Blake Pierce. Narrated by Laura Bannister. Chapter 1. Splinters from the wooden arms of the chair dug into Jessica Thurman's forearms, which were tied to the chair by a coarse rope. The skin on her arms was raw and bleeding in several places from her constant attempts to yank herself free. Jessica was strong for a 6-year-old, but not strong enough to break free of the ropes her captor had strapped to her. She could do nothing but sit there with her eyelids taped open as she watched her own mother stand helplessly before her, her arms manacled to the wooden ceiling beams of the isolated Ozarks cabin where they were both being held. She could hear the whispers of their abductor standing behind her, instructing her to watch, softly calling her Junebug. She knew the voice well. After all, it belonged to her father. Suddenly, with an unexpected strength she didn't think possible, little Jessica flung her body sideways, sending the chair, and her along with it, toppling to the ground. She didn't feel the thud of hitting the floor, which she found odd. She looked up and saw that she was no longer lying in the cabin. Instead, she was on the hallway floor of an impressive modern mansion. And she was no longer 6-year-old Jessica Thurman. She was now 28-year-old Jessie Hunt, lying on the floor of her own home, staring up at a man holding a fireplace poker above his head, about to bring it down on her. But the man was no longer her father. Instead, it was her husband, Kyle. His eyes blazed with frenzied intensity as he thrust the poker down toward her face. She brought her arms up to defend herself, but knew it was too late. Jessie woke up with a gasp. Her hands were still raised above her head as if to block an attack. But she was alone in the apartment bedroom. She pushed herself forward in bed so that she was sitting upright. Her body, along with the bed sheets, were...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?